Welcome to This Just In, a weekly news show highlighting the people and events in Newport News Public Schools, where our students and staff spread the gift of kindness this past holiday season. Our entire community came together to bring joy to families during the holiday season. For several years now, Newport News Councilwoman Sharon Scott has hosted the annual One City Celebrations Holiday Food Drive at Denby Community Center to give hundreds of families and students a reason to celebrate the season. During the month of December, many schools in Newport News held food drives to donate to this event. At Jenkins Elementary, class representatives and elected student ambassadors started their mornings by collecting and recording donations from every classroom. Principal Kelly Stewart even helped students transport the outpouring of generosity with the school's Books on Bikes trike. With organizational help from staff sponsor Jessica Reynolds, Jenkins turned their food drive into a fun competition between hallway grades. 2nd and 3rd grade pulled out to an early lead, but 4th and 5th grade ended up collecting the most canned goods, helping Jenkins donate an impressive 1,300 items to families across the city. On the first Monday of winter break, volunteers from schools, city departments, faith-based organizations, the military, and community partners came together to make the One City Celebrations Holiday Food Drive a success. Over 700 families drove through the receiving line, with volunteers packing their cars with bags of food and a holiday turkey. Books on Bikes Newport News handed out holiday treats and over 1,000 free books. Educators were more than happy to help kids select the perfect brand new book to enjoy reading over winter break. Through generous donations, 80 bikes were given out to deserving students at 6 elementary schools. Family and community engagement specialists worked with school principals to reward students who have good grades, excellent attendance, and exhibit positive citizenship skills. With vehicles filled with food, bikes, and books, hundreds of families had more to celebrate during the holiday season, thanks to the generosity of volunteers and organizers of the One City Celebrations Holiday Food Drive. Before winter break began, Sanford Elementary's Kindness Club enjoyed spreading some holiday cheer. Club sponsor and professional school counselor Melissa Locke teamed up with art teacher Nicole Pyland to offer a fun service project for the 4th and 5th grade Kindness Club members. The students spent time after school designing and creating custom holiday cards for residents at a nearby nursing home. Joining them for the festive craft were their former 1st grade teachers, including one teacher who had recently retired. The students enjoyed spending quality time with their former teachers, while the educators delighted in witnessing the good deeds their students were involved in through the Kindness Club. Together, students and teachers completed 44 personalized holiday cards, which Melissa Locke delivered to Old Dominion Rehabilitation and Nursing Center to brighten the season for some grateful residents. For years now, Books on Bikes Newport News has been personally delivering the gift of reading to students in their neighborhoods. With a generous donation of new trikes from Anthem Health Keepers, a total of 18 Newport News elementary schools now have a creative method of delivering free books to their students. An Achievable Dream Academy has made multiple rides throughout the Southeast community these past few months. A devoted team of educators handed out free books to current and older dreamers as they traveled between neighborhoods, encouraging lifelong readers. Hydenwood Elementary kicked off their Books on Bikes adventures with a community-focused event at the school in December. Family and community engagement specialist Lauren Hunter invited volunteers from neighboring Hydenwood Presbyterian Church and the Gamma Theta chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, who donated and handed out books during the weekend celebration. After the launch party, staff and students hopped on their bikes and rode to Hydenwood Apartments, where over 50 members of Hampton University's chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha greeted students and families. At Katherine Johnson Elementary, 2nd grade teacher Lucy Wright organized rides into nearby neighborhoods through the fall and winter. At each stop, Students selected books to add to their at-home reading collection, while educators had a wonderful opportunity to build meaningful relationships with parents and family members. And if Books on Bikes hasn't made it to your neighborhood yet, chances are your school principal has already made the rounds through the school hallways to personally deliver the gift of reading to students. Whether it's in neighborhoods or through the hallways, nobody delivers literacy better than Books on Bikes Newport News. When it's determined that schools will be closed or delayed in opening, the school system will make the announcements as early as possible. In case of inclement weather, please remember that a decision to close or delay the opening of schools cannot be made on the basis of a forecast alone. Conditions must be evaluated. Transportation personnel drive the streets starting at about 4 a.m. to determine safety conditions. The goal is to make a final decision by 6 a.m. so that local television and radio stations can make the announcement. For the most reliable and timely information, please check the information line at 757-283-7810, the administration office at 757-591-4500, the Newport News Public Schools website at nnschools.org, or NNPS TV on Cox 47 and Verizon Fios 17, as well as Roku and Apple TV. You can also follow NNPS on Facebook and Twitter. And the school system's families and staff will also receive notification through the telephone communication system. Remember that all schools and offices will be closed on Monday, January 17th for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of This Just In. And check out more fun and informative videos at nnpstv.com to see the many great things happening in Newport News Public Schools. Thanks for watching.